swift as my feet can carry me. Here we go. What's hiding here? Something's on my mind.
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsc. Minsc finds that the less thinking he does, the easier the trusting comes. Wait! You gaze into Minsc's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart, and whiskers, and cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Minsc to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand? This is Boo. And Boo, meet you. No, it is a hamster. A miniature giant space hamster. Fear not, you will learn the difference in time. Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gaze cause their tadpole to flee in terror. Now we are together again. All will be exactly as... Boo, why do you use such language? Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom. He says we will join with you, and cleanse Baldur's gate of evil, together! You have a great many companions already. There is no room for little Boo, or slightly larger Minsc. Boo and I are most adept in the doing of things, but as you wish. To camp then! For his heroics here today, Boo has earned the most vigorous of back scratchings.
Very well. open up. More for me.
Jaheira! Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsc and Boo greet cheek with hand. It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsc. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened. You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort to me that my face made this fool all the easier to lead. The point remains. You meant well, Minsc. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsc falls short of the understanding, Jaheira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Waclaren?
Wiclaren? Minsc, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsc, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsc does as Minsc does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Is there? Wonderful. Another Minsc in the making.
Ha! Not without a companion, I'm afraid. Boo will ask some of his sewer-dwelling friends.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Hells, our time is short. My father is here, and by the living gods, I will free him. Go then, quickly.
Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Who is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsc? So dark an alliance sealed with Zentish contracts, cultish vows, and a dragon's shining hoard. You think Minsc could forget? You are correct. I have no idea what any of that was about. But we shall simply... Gah! Ooh, why do you gnaw at my soft parts? I am trying to... Once again, in smaller words? I see. This truth you seek. Boo believes that Minsc is knowing more than Minsc knows. But it is a difficult thing. There are memories of this time that Minsc does not remember. And Boo suggests that just as he helps with tricksome itches in awkward places, you must reach what Minsc cannot. The parasite. You can use it to tickle free whatever truth you seek. The worm has already whipped me around the city like a slack-backed pony. I have no wish to saddle myself a second time. But... if it cannot be Boo who pops inside my skull for a rummage, then I trust you. Or Jahira, but she is currently possessed of an empty head.
At first, there is nothing. His mind is empty as a still expanse of open country. But then... your face, the Stone Lord's face, mirrored in bloodied steel. In the heat of burning buildings, you hold your blade high above pale, frightened faces.
No, that is not right. I slew only monsters. The voice said that they were monsters.
A whisper. The Absolute's voice, twisting the petty guild thieves before you into snarling, savage beasts, feeding on the weak of your city.
The guild. The Stone Lord hunted them, peeled away their rotten ranks one by one, to lay bare their corrupt heart. 9-finger skin. That is what the Absolute bought Black Zentish Steel to do. To kill the Guildmaster. What does it matter? Cultish thinking has occupied Minsc's mind for long enough. Now is time for doing. And this talk of evil overthrowing evil, pah! Like a many-headed hydra biting at its own throat. Bring forth the hydra, says Boo. More faces for the punching. First we pop the Zentarim plot. Then we show 9 fingers, the 5 fingers of Minsc. Yes? It is only justice, then, that we put a boot upon hers.
My faith protects me.
still alive, so that's progress. Just what I need.
I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. The Absolute threatens thousands, the entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you. But I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end. Those misty eyes are just age. Yes, I feel myself growing older as we stand here. So, lead the way. We're yours to command.
One day I'll catch a break.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess it sounds...
How can I help? With pleasure. Lead on. Let me work my magic. Let us confer.
Fate, dost thou require an as?
Excellent choice. Yes, why not?
Let's get going. If not over, then through. Already feeling better.
The cub speaks. Huh. Not so much a term of age or affection as simple old habit. You object? The cub and the crow. Sounds like a cautionary tale, as it probably should. You're sure? Oh, speak. You're sure?
You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes? Of course, my friend. Or are we not friends? Boo never looks to give me fleas. Sometimes you just pick these things up along the path. Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through? Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough? Boo has a way with words that we lack. All that space in the cheeks, I am thinking. There is nothing jestful in the bond between a ranger and his companion. Before Boo, I was a typical berserker of Rashomon. Duty-bound and full of my own seriousness. The problem with one so gazing of their navel, however, they are easily ambushed. Brigands split my skull like a sodden wineskin. It was as I recovered that Boo first appeared. He told me that I had felt the great poking finger of justice, marking Minsc as its champion and Boo as my guide. As for the headache, well, justice cannot always afford to be gentle. Do not be ridiculous. If any of us is chosen by the gods, it is obviously Boo. Now, shall we away? My boots crave the crunch of unvirtuous nethers. Oh, the mind of Minsc is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface. A lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsc, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsc you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced, in the Rashomon style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting breeches too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsc. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. Well, as have you, no? Do not forget that when you gaze into Minsc, Minsc also gazes into you. We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? Is it power? True, it has made Minsc strong. Boo can scarcely get comfortable, so firm has my physique grown. But what does the parasite take in return? It is a horror wrapped in honey. Stay your sweet tooth, says Boo. Minsc shall be your shadow, as Boo is his. Justice, truth, and a virtuous boot. Camaraderie, adventure, violence. We're only looking, Boo.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything. Let's have a look. How much farther can I go?
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Looking ahead.
Steel sharp, hamster hungry.
Is that blood? No, never mind.